Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 6th September. So let's start. First, which organization and ministries came together for digital skilling of student educators and entrepreneurs? So remember, it is your Ministry of Education, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and Meta, that is known as, earlier was known as Facebook. Correct? So these three organizations, two ministries and one organization, that is Meta, they came together. And remember, this is basically for empowering a generation of students, educators and entrepreneurs for a period of 3 years. Correct? And they have jointly launched an initiative, that is education to entrepreneurship, that is education to entrepreneurship. Correct? It will be for 3 years. It was launched in New Delhi. It is between Ministry of Education, Ministry of Skill Development and Meta. The collaboration was launched by Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. Correct? And remember, apart from this, this is an initiative that will be bringing digital skilling to the grassroots levels by enabling the younger generation to become problem solver and entrepreneurs. This will also support the integration of students, youth, workforce and micro entrepreneurs with modern technology. This will be contributing towards positioning India as a global skill capital or the global powerhouse for skill development. Here Meta aims to train more than 5 lakh entrepreneurs in digital marketing within the next 3 years through their partnership with NIESBUD. Right? What is this NIESBUD? That is your National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. So coming back here, you can see two ministries and Meta, they collaborated for digital skilling of students, educators and entrepreneurship, for which they launched education to entrepreneurship. It will be for 3 years and it will be empowering a generation of educators, students and entrepreneurs and providing them with the right skills. Next, and here you can see Meta aims to train 5 lakh entrepreneurs in digital marketing within the next 3 years through their partnership with NIESBUD. That is your, what is this NIESBUD? National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. Next, IREDA, they recently signed a memorandum of understanding with which organization to co-finance renewable energy projects? So remember, it is your IREDA. They recently signed memorandum of understanding with which organization to co-finance the renewable energy projects? It is your IIFCL, that is your India Infrastructure Finance Company Limited, and IREDA, they signed this MOU to co-finance the renewable energy project. Correct. This MOU was signed by Pradeep Kumar Das. He is the chairman and managing director of IREDA, and Padmabhan Raja Jaishankar. Correct. He is the managing director of IIFCL. So they together signed this MOU for co-financing the renewable energy projects. Correct. Here remember, both the organization will fix interest rate for IRADA borrowing for 3 to 4 years, and IIFCL have the option invest in the bonds issued by IRADA subject to terms and condition. The collaboration will support India's target to achieve 50% share of energy from non-fossil fuels by 2030. Correct. Next is President of India has unveiled a 12-foot high statue of Mahatma Gandhi at which location? So remember, apart from this 12-foot high statue of Mahatma Gandhi, Gandhi Vatika was also inaugurated, where at Gandhi Darshan. So remember, at Gandhi Darshan in New Delhi, that is near Rajghat, correct? At Gandhi Vatika, the statue, at this Gandhi Vatika only, this statue of Mahatma Gandhi, that is a 12-foot high statue, was inaugurated. Correct. And here remember, in this Gandhi statue is in this Gandhi Vatika only, that was also recently inaugurated. Correct. In this, remember, there is a selfie point also that will be enhancing the visitor experience, especially for children. So here you can see on 4th September, President of India Draupadi Murmu unveiled a 12-foot high statue of the father of nation Mahatma Gandhi and inaugurated a Gandhi Vatika at Gandhi Darshan near Rajghat. Next is international affairs. Recently, United Nations has a report released that stated that the invasion alien species and their control is costly, and every year the invasive species is costing around $423 billion annually in all the globe. That means annually all the countries globally spend around $423 billion to tackle the invasive alien species. What these alien species do is they penetrate various regions and they destroy the food in that area, right? They destroy the plantation in that area, and that can lead to another different crisis, right? For example, there is a farm here, correct? In this farm we are growing corn, wheat, and corn again, correct? So think of it as this particular alien invasive species comes and attack the corns, right? So this whole corn will be destroyed. This corn will be destroyed in that particular area. So the output of that particular crop has reduced. That means the demand is more and the supply is less, which leads to increase in the prices. Correct. So this report suggests that the Intergovernmental Science Policy Platform on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services, the leading UN body on biodiversity and conservation, published a report that was Assessment Report on Invasive Alien Species and Their Control, known as the Invasive Alien Species Report. These invasive alien species were identified as one of the main direct drivers of biodiversity loss worldwide, and at least 37,000 alien species were established worldwide. Correct. Apart from this, the report also reveals that more than 3,500 invasive species have penetrated various regions and biomes worldwide, thus affecting human health, food security, and biodiversity. The global economic cost of invasive alien species exceeded $423 billion annually in 2019, with cost having at least quadrupled every decade since 1970. Next is banking and finance. Paytm recently launched a new soundbox that enables the card payments. I repeat, this new soundbox was launched by Paytm that will allow or that will accept the card payments via Visa, MasterCard, Amex, and RuPay networks through this sound box with a tap and pay feature. The soundbox provides both audio and visual payment confirmation through a liquid crystal display screen on the merchant and the customer. Correct. So remember, this is the new soundbox feature, or this is the new soundbox that was unveiled by Paytm, and this consists of tap and pay feature for various card holders also, right? So we can say that earlier it was just scanning And now even the card payment can be done through this POS. These are known as your POS devices, that your point of sale devices. Next, RBI has allowed operation of pre-sanctioned credit lines at banks through UPI. I repeat, RBI circular titled Operation of Pre-Sanctioned Credit Lines at Banks through UPI announced the inclusion of the pre-sanctioned lines, credit lines as funding accounts in UPI. The decision broadens the scope of UPI by incorporating the credit lines as a funding account. Correct? Here, payment through these pre-sanctioned credit lines that are issued by the scheduled commercial banks to individuals can be made through the UPI system with the prior consent of the individual customers, and the banks can establish the terms and conditions for the use of these credit lines, including the credit limit, credit periods, interest rates in accordance with their board approved policies. Next, Indian Bank collaborated with which organization to enhance scalability and agility? So Indian Bank tied up with IBM, correct? That is your International Business Machines Corporation, and it is to provide a secure and adaptable computing infrastructure to facilitate the deployment of innovative front-end banking applications. Correct? This collaboration was to run Indian Bank's core banking solutions on the IBM servers. Correct? The collaboration is a part of Indian Bank's project Paradise. And what is this? Paradise stands for Performance Augmentation by Resource Aggregation in Distributed Environment. I repeat, Performance Augmentation by Resource Aggregation in Distributed Environment. This is your project Paradise. Correct? So it was your Indian Bank that collaborated with IBM to basically allow the Indian bank's core banking solutions to be running on the IBM servers. Right? Here IBM, remember, they provides internet infrastructure as a service, and it is to provide additional compute and storage to build a private cloud using the available resources. Right? Next, if we talk about Indian Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Shanti Lal Jain. Chennai, Tamil Nadu is the headquarter, and it was in 1907 that this was established. And the tagline here is you your own bank. Next, here you can see it is your Indian Bank that collaborated with IBM to enhance scalability and agility, and to use the IBM servers to be allowing Indian Bank's core business to be running on the IBM servers and their cloud technology. Next is Sato Kilman has been elected as the Prime Minister of Vanuatu for the 5th time. I repeat, who has been elected as the Prime Minister of Vanuatu for the 5th time? He will be Sato Kilman. Correct? Important, take a note of it. And it is for the 5th time that he has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Vanuatu. Next, who has been appointed as the chairman of NASSCOM? So remember, Rajesh Nambiar, right? He will replace Anant Maheshwari to be the new chairman of NASSCOM, as you can see him in the picture here. Correct? So NASSCOM has appointed Rajesh Nambiar, chairman and managing director of Cognizant India, as their chairperson. Right? He will be replacing Anant Maheshwari, who was the former president of Microsoft India and who was appointed as the chairman of NASSCOM in 23-24 April 2023, and he is relocating to Dubai as a part of its new role as Honeywell's high growth region president and chief executive officer. Correct? Next is science and tech. Recently, SpaceX, they have launched 22 Starlink satellites into the low Earth orbit. I repeat, it is your SpaceX. They have launched 22 Starlink internet satellites into low Earth orbit. And what is Starlink? Starlink is also the company of Elon Musk only, that is aiming to establish a constellation of satellites, small satellites around Earth, that will enable the company to provide internet, or we can say to provide satellite internet even in the remote areas. Correct? So it was a Falcon 9 rocket that was carrying these 22 Starlink internet satellites into low Earth orbit, and it was launched from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, Florida, USA. Next is related to sports. ISSF World Championship 2023 was held, and India has finished here third with 14 medals. I repeat, India won a total of 14 medals, that is 6 gold and 8 bronze, and they secured the third position here in this ISSF World Championship for 2023. Where was this held? This was held in Azerbaijan. Location is important, and it was from 14th of August to 1st of September. In this, who secured the top position? It is China that secured the top position with 28 medals, out of which 15 gold, 7 silver and 6 bronze are there. On second position, it was Ukraine with 12 medals, and on third, it is India. So here, ISSF World Championship is a qualifying event for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Correct. Next, International Charity Day या फिर International Day of Charity, it is observed on 5th of September, and it is to sensitize and mobilize people, NGOs and stakeholders around the world to help other through volunteer and philanthropic activities. Right? Philanthropic activities are basically to help the people who are in the need by monetary or any way they can help. The day also recognizes the efforts of charitable organizations and individuals, including in the work of Mother Teresa. Right? So we observe this International Day of Charity on 5th of September, and the first ever International Day of Charity was observed in 5th of September in 2013. Next is, and this is important, when do we observe National Teachers Day? Before moving further, thank you for all the students who wished me yesterday, and it is very quite pleasing to see all those comments, right? Thank you once again. So coming back, when do we observe National Teachers Day? National Teachers Day is observed on 5th of September, and this is to celebrate the birth anniversary of Dr. S. Radha Krishnan. Very important market. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, he was the first vice president and second president of independent India. Mark this, right? Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, he was also honored with Bharat Ratna, right? He was the first vice president and second president of India. Also, the first ever National Teachers Day is observed on 5th of September in 1962. So in 1962, we observed it for the first time. Correct? Then remember, recently national awards to teachers were presented by President of India Draupadi Murmu, and she conferred 75 she conferred this award to 75 selected teachers across India. Right? Next, here you can see National Teachers Day on 5th of September, and it is observed in the birth anniversary of Bharat Ratna Dr. S. Radha Krishnan. Next is state news. Recently, Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhvinder Sukhu has launched Sabal Yojana to empower specially abled children. I repeat, Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu has launched Mukhya Mantri Sporting Abilities Rebuilding Aspiration and Livelihood Scheme, that is Sabal. What is the full form again? Sporting Abilities Rebuilding Aspirations and Livelihood Scheme. This is your Sabal. Correct, and this scheme is observed where? It is observed in Himachal Pradesh. Recently, remember, question can be asked to you directly that this Sabal Yojana is for whom and launched by which state? So it is for specially able children, and it was launched by Himachal Pradesh. The scheme aims to improve the lives of specially able children in the state by integrating them into the mainstream. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's move to some important current affairs. Right? For one-liner revision. Ministry of Education, Ministry of Skill Development, Entrepreneurship and Meta, they collaborated for digital skilling of students, educators and entrepreneurs. IREDA signed an MOU with IIFCL to co-finance renewable energy projects. President Draupadi Murmu has unveiled a 12-foot statue of Mahatma Gandhi and Gandhi Vatika at Gandhi Darshan in Delhi. Assessment report on the invasive alien species and their control was released by UN. Paytm has launched new soundbox that enables the card payment. RBI has allowed the operation of pre-sanctioned credit lines at banks through UPI. Indian Bank collaborated with IBM to enhance the scalability and agility, and also allow the Indian banks to use their IBM servers. Then Sato Kilman has been elected as the Prime Minister of Vanuatu for the 5th time. Next, Cognizant India's Chairman and Managing Director Rajesh Nambiar has been appointed as the Chairman of NASSCOM. SpaceX has launched 22 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit. ISSF World Championship 23 was held, and India secured third position here with 14 medals, and China was on top, second was Ukraine, and third is your India. Then International Day of Charity observed on 5th September. National Teachers Day on 5th of September. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu has launched Sabal Yojana and it is to empower specially abled children. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's move to some revision current affairs.
Next, then tell me, recently, how many tiger reserves are there in India and where was the last? So it was in Rajasthan, and India has a total of 54 tiger reserves in India, right? And it was NTCA, National Tiger Conservation Authority, that has approved the 54 tiger reserve in Rajasthan. Then which state or which city secured the first position in Swachh Vayu Sarvekshan 2023? It is Indore, right? Then apart from this, tell me, recently 6th National Conference on E-Governance where was held? Where it was held in Indore. 6th National Conference on E-Governance. Then next, tell me, recently which state has emerged as the top state in the Nutrition Awareness Index? So in the Nutrition Awareness Index, it is your Punjab that secured the top position. Then which state has recently issued notification banning plastic water bottles? Banning of the plastic water bottles. So they were banned by which state? It was banned by Assam government. Correct. Next, tell me, recently which organization has developed India's first catalyst to curb NOx emissions from power plants? So which is it? It is your BHEL. They have developed India's first catalyst to curb the nitrous oxides emissions in the power plants. This year for 2023, India is having the presidency, right? Then for the year 2024, presidency will be with Mexico of G20, right? Then next line, if I ask you which state, or let me tell you, Maharashtra recently signed a memorandum with Germany's Professional Association Football Bundesliga, right? And they signed this MOU with Bundesliga in order to promote football among the youth in their state, and they are also planning to launch a team-based event under 14 years of age players. Correct. Then next is G20 One Health workshop was inaugurated where? It was inaugurated in Bangalore. Then recently Nitin Gadkari has launched world's first 100% ethanol fueled car, correct, in New Delhi, and that is your Toyota Innova. Then tell me which country is hosting the first Karnataka Culture Festival? It is being hosted in Sri Lanka. Infosys has recently appointed whom as their brand ambassador? So Rafael Nadal, a very famous tennis player, has been appointed as the brand ambassador. Then Infosys also appointed Iga Swiatek as the global brand ambassador, right? She's also related to tennis. Then Indian Oil has roped in chef Sanjeev Kapoor as their brand ambassador. Next, then tell me, recently the Grand Cross of the Order of Honor, I repeat, the Grand Cross of the Order of Honor, this award was presented to whom? To Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Important question, take a note of it. The Grand Cross of the Order of Honor was honored to Prime Minister Narendra Modi by the Greece, right? Then next, tell me National Smart City Award. National Smart City Award. This was won by which city? It is Indore. Correct. And who has been crowned as Miss Earth for 2023? Priyan Sen. Correct. Priyan Sen has been recently crowned as the Miss Earth 2023. Then recently Indian Air Force took part in an exercise, that is your exercise Bright Star. Correct. And ISRO's next moon mission is in collaboration with which country? It is with Japan. Then who inaugurated 33rd Khelo India centers across Rajasthan? Anurag Singh Thakur. Right. And tell me who has clinched gold medal in the men's 25 meter at the ISSF World Championship. He will be Amanpreet Singh. Next is who won Durand Cup. Durand Cup is related to which sport? It is related to football, and recently Mohun Bagan, right? A super giant, they defeated East Bengal Football Club by 1-0 in the finals to win the Durand Cup 2023. The final was held in Kolkata, West Bengal, right? And Mohun Bagan became the team to win the 17 titles in the Durand Cup, surpassing the East Bengal's 16 title wins. This Durand Cup was held from 3rd of August till 3rd of September, and recently Mohun Bagan Supergiant has defeated East Bengal in the finals to win this Durand Cup. And now they are also the team with maximum number of titles, that is 7, and East Bengal is with 16 number of wins. Here the prize money was 60 lakh rupees, right? Next, who won Italian Grand Prix? So Max Verstappen has won the Italian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, he's a Belgian Dutch driver. He drives for Red Bull, and he won the 93rd edition of the Italian Grand Prix. Correct? This was held in Milan, Italy. Then remember Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez secured second position. He is from Mexico, and he too drives for Red Bull. And on the third position was your Carlos Sainz Jr. He is from Spain, and he drives for Ferrari. He was on the third position. Then this marks Max Verstappen's 10th consecutive win for 2023 and has set the record for the most consecutive F1 wins ever. Correct. Earlier the record was with Sebastian Vettel of Germany. He also used to drive for Red Bull, and his consecutive win titles in 2013 was 9. And recently Max Verstappen has broken the record and has set a new world record for the most consecutive wins. That is, which organization has launched Adopt a Heritage 2.0 program, Indian Heritage Application, and e-permission portal. So these three things we are talking about here. Correct? It is your ASI, that is your Archaeological Survey of India. They have launched Adopt a Heritage 2.0. Right? This is a program to collaborate with corporate stakeholders for the preservation of monuments at auditorium, that is at Samvat Auditorium in Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts in New Delhi. I repeat, this Adopt a Heritage 2.0, this program was launched to collaborate with the corporate stakeholders for the preservation of monuments. This program was launched by G. Kishan Reddy, right? He's our Minister of Culture, Tourism and Development of Northeastern region. Then the app was named Indian Heritage. Here you can see Indian Heritage application was launched. This along with this Indian Heritage, e-permission portal was also launched. E-permission portal. This was also launched. If we talk about this first, Adopt a Heritage. Under this Adopt a Heritage 2.0 initiative, ASI, that is your Archaeological Survey of India, invites corporate stakeholders to enhance the amenities at historical monuments by utilizing their corporate social responsibility funds. ASI has currently 3,696 monuments under their protection across countries. Correct? Then if we talk about this Indian Heritage application, this is a user-friendly mobile application that will feature information about the state-wise details of monuments along with their photographs. Then if we talk about e-permission portal, this will allow the users to get permissions for photography, filming and development projects on monuments, and the portal will fast track the process for obtaining various permissions and solve the operational and logistic bottlenecks involved. Correct? So it is your Indian Heritage, that is an application that was launched. E-permission, this is a portal, that is a website for taking permissions for shooting and filming and photography. And Adopt a Heritage 2.0, this was launched, this scheme or this program, in order to encourage the corporate players to come and maintain these monuments. So this program was launched by ASI, who is the Directorate General here, Kishore K. Basaji. And where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi, and it was established in 1861.
Next, friend, is your homework section. First, which state launched Gruha Lakshmi scheme? Second, which company has launched a new mobile application called Share.market? Third, Gabon, which was seen in the news, is located in which region? So these are your 3 homework questions, friend. If you find the session to be interesting, all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you in the long run, and I want to see maximum to maximum comments in the comment section related to your homework questions, right? So maximum participation should be there. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.